2 seconds. Get everything together here. It's a casual day because I feel as if I just need to work on So when I record, what you're seeing here is me kind of working through two different situations where I'm literally, using two different formats to develop these lives. I suppose it's two lives rather than one. So I'm basically doing two lives at once, if that makes any sense. To move around with. Once I changed my channel format, it became noticeable that the sounds were a little bit fuzzy depending on the situation. So that's happening here. I'm going to work on some music. It's nothing too drastic or crazy. It is a Sunday, so I don't want to blast people with some like music production. I think that's just a little much. This is one of those days of recalculating one's mind and thoughts. So I think maybe just working on a bit of classical will be, at least for me, will be the go-to. Because sometimes you just need to work on some music. I don't know. So when my student gets back, this is definitely the time that I would have to spend with him for classes. Sunday's usually his day, so I try to keep my Sundays sort of focused for that purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna just do some music. Why not? Why not? It keeps me focused and organized and managed and in my. So I'm using my other keyboard, right? So scales, arpeggio, and then obviously vocals and stuff. So let's just get this, because it's in an awkward position. I do realize that this is slightly awkward. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so that I can welcome in. I'm going to just do a little bit of piano today because this is generally the time I would have my student, but he's on school vacation, and for me, I'm just kind of welcome in. Thank you for popping over. I do appreciate it. I find that this time is easier for me. Usually I would have my student at this time, so this is like that music student moment. So you guys can be my students. You can watch me practicing my Ave Maria piece. But it's going to be rusty, hey. Just letting you guys know it's nothing too, like, incredible. But thank you for popping over. I do appreciate it. It's just a morning little, just for me to kind of get everything together. I don't have makeup on. It is Sunday. I'm going to go for a swim after this because I haven't done my swimming. I've been focused very much on trying to work on this channel, so it has taken over most of my time, unfortunately. So if it seems like I'm looking a little tired, I am. We have a fur baby that obviously demands lots of time and attention. So that is, like, I don't think I only wear eyeliner. I don't wear, like, foundations or anything. So for me, it's just kind of I would just wear eyeliner. I don't agree with a lot of makeup. I think that it's actually bad for your skin. So I try to stay very natural. As I said, the only thing I wear is eyeshadow and eyeliner. So what you're seeing here is basically me. Okay, welcome in. Okay. Ooh, my fingers. Okay, we're just doing general warm-ups and exercises. So this stool, I should probably use a lower stool. I wonder if I should just pull this one out. Hold on a second. I feel like this is a little high, hey? So I'm gonna just, give me 2 seconds to pull this out. I feel that this is okay for recording, but when I'm actually playing, like working on pieces, the focus is not there. I'm always focused on the height of the chair, but the chair shouldn't be a certain height. It shouldn't be higher than, so if you ever play piano, you know that there's a position you should technically be uh, sitting on your stool. So I think for this situation, I might just use my stool. Let me see if it makes a difference because I think the other one was too high, hey? That's for other purposes. Yeah, that's better. Oh, better. Yeah, better. Okay, let's start again. This is what I'm reading. If you don't know, Ave Maria is technically, it's not hard, but it does, you have to put your brain work into it. So I'm reworking this because it's been a while since I've actually played. I did this last week as well, I think. I just used this as just like the refocused area. Welcome in. Hi, how are you? I'm glad that you're popping over. I know this was my usual time. I'm glad that I'm back on this time. I'm so much more relaxed. When I was doing the lives at around 4 o'clock in late afternoon on the American side, it was just too stressful. For me, it was just like, I can't handle this because I generally use like the lives to kind of put my brain work together and put everything together before I start my day. So I find that the mornings, and I will be doing more mornings. Mornings are, I think mornings it feels better. I don't know if you guys know me from the past, but welcome in. If you do know me from before, thank you for popping over. Just, let me know and we can have like, conversations. But I think when I first started this channel, I had started doing the lives around this time, depending on the day, but I do find that this seems to be more interesting for people who are from different areas. I don't think it's just for an American environment. I think it's for more of a global kind of concept. So I'm here. This would be my normal time for my music student. So he's gone for vacation. So I'm going to be just using my Sundays during this time to just rework my own personal music. But during the week, I'll be doing a little bit more academic stuff. So that's where I am right now. I'm supposed to be asking questions. It says ask questions. And I'm like, what questions do I ask? Do you guys play instruments? Are you musicians? Are you thinkers like me? Are you a creative? Do you like, I don't know, do you like traveling? Are you living in what country? All these questions. I have lots of questions. I have plenty of questions. I have endless amounts of questions to ask. I guess I'm just waiting for people to question the questions, right? Yes. So Ave Maria, Anna. Maria. I can't really sing and play, but this is. Wait, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to start again. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, this is not completed, but I'm going to. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, not as easy as it looks. No, I am not, but I have my hair back. I'm allowed to not wear makeup on these days. Mumber? Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I think you meant number, but no, I do not hand out numbers, okay? This is a channel that's a combination of intellectual and educational and music related. Usually I would be producing music, but today I felt like it's important to do some, oh, I forgot to put this on, to do some reading music, because sometimes it's important to work on music, right? Yeah. Yeah. So today I'm not wearing makeup. I only wear eyeliner, so it really doesn't matter. And the lighting is a little bit different. Lighting does make a difference. Okay. Abby. Okay, and then E. Yeah, A. E, yeah, E flat, okay. What am I doing? Okay. Mm. I'm married. Yes, I am married. Indeed, I'm married. I am in a very steady relationship. I am probably your parents' age. So, just to let you know, I'm not a young person. I might have some cool stuff, but I'm definitely most likely your parents' age. Most likely. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to start over again. I'm going to work on this piece, okay? So, you guys are hearing me practice my practice session. I just haven't, oops. This is what I'm working on. Okay, if you haven't read any music, this is what I'm busy doing at the moment. The other day I was busy doing a little bit more of an academic discussion. I think I like to split things up because that's just what I do. So today I just felt like it's a Sunday, at least on this side, and usually this would be the time I would have my students. So I'm just using this time to work on my skills. Excuse me. Let me just, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to work on music. I haven't really sat down and worked on some classical music, but this is a piece. It's just a piece that one of my mom used to sing. So she was an opera singer, or still is. Yeah, this is better. The stool is so much better. folks. So yeah, I'm busy working on some music, as you can see. You're probably looking at. Do you want to look at the sheet music? I can switch it around, and you guys can You're welcome to look at the sheet music in my fingers if you're liking, if you're interested. But yeah, I'm focused. I'm very focused on the music because the music. That's the music. I don't know if you can see that. So you're gonna see. Yeah, I think I can sit like this, right? I'm starting over again. See, I get distracted. I was almost okay. Okay. Maybe, I don't know if you can see my hands. Maybe better the other way, right? This is just a little, it's just like a warm-up situation. Yeah, okay. Oh, I just lost track. Wait a second. Yeah. C. Why are there C sharp notes? No, C flat. C and A flat, E, A flat. Yeah. No, it's a C, right? No. Right, B flat. Yeah, folks. So I'm just working on music. It's not really a talking. It's just I find that sometimes it's like I want to get the live done today because I promised myself I would try my best to get on the lives. Um, Maybe two times a week. I tried 3 times a week and it was just getting complicated because I need to get my exercise in and I am getting older. So it's like this whole like timing thing matters. So for me, oh hi Dior, is he sleeping? So it's a whole thing. I'm not here to socializing is okay when I'm trying to kind of focus on a discussion, but it's a casual thing for me today where I'm just working on a little bit of music and to get my fingers moving, because I find that when you're ready to focus, this is the best time to perhaps practice some music. If you play music, I don't know if you play music. But for me, playing music is part of my sanity. If I don't have the music in my life, I go a little bonanzas. So that's what I'm doing here, okay? Starting over again. Yeah, okay. Trying to smoothen this out. And I should pianissimo it. Thank you. Yes, I'm busy. I thought that this would be the perfect time. It's not too crazy. I'm sure everybody knows Ave Maria. So I'm practicing it because it's something I haven't practiced in a while. But I feel like this is a good day to do it, right? I'm not like a religious person, but I think that sometimes the classical music is very good to play, especially something like this on a day like this. Just because, just because. And it's good practice, right? Yeah. Okay, so here I am working on a little bit of, I would sing it, but I don't have the verse together yet. And it's a little hard to sing and play, but I had thought about that a while ago. I was like, I wonder if I should do it. But yeah. Okay, let me continue. Thank you for popping over. I do appreciate everybody that comes in. I do think that like the mornings are always the better. Like everybody's just a little bit more relaxed during the morning, maybe. At least morning here. I don't know if it's morning over there, but it's morning here. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Okay. Let me just go into this. Okay. Huh? Am I right to say A? That's happened, right? Oh, that's tricky. Right? C, yeah? Oh, that's C. What is that? It's E. E flat? It's cut off at the bottom. Oh, we're almost finished. Okay, so, and then, sorry, pianissimo. Yeah, so if you don't know this piece, it's a very, very famous piece called Ave Maria. A lot of famous opera singers and choirs have sung this. I think they even sung this yesterday for the 4th of July. I don't even, it was very interesting when I heard them play it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm working on this piece. That's kind of cool. Uh, so I hope everybody's doing okay. I am basically having a casual day of just working on some music because this would be the day and the time that I would generally have my music students. So while he's on vacation, I'm getting some time in to work on some music that I haven't done in a while. So I'm going to try to make this a routine until he like returns. So I have a little bit of kind of like work that I'm busy working on myself besides the music production stuff, because I have music production stuff. My channel, if you don't know me, my name is Cinta. I was generally on at this time during like I think a few months back or a few years back, and then I shifted over to like a 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in the States to do like the lives. And then I was like, I don't know, this feels not like my time. So I feel as if the mornings for me are like the better approach to working on just stuff, because then I have the rest of the day to get the rest of the stuff done. And I think right now in South Africa, it's like evenings. So this would be where I'd be falling asleep and then waking up to do other, I don't know, like lots of different things. My parents are overseas in South Africa and I'm living in the States. I think my mom was interested in joining me on a live. So we're going to sit and, when she's ready, she's going to sit and join me and have a conversation on South Africa, which will be really interesting, and to hear what she has to say about the changes. She was a music teacher before, she still is. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she teaches music, and she was an opera singer. So for her, this is how my life has been ever since I was a kid. We were conditioned to doing music because that was like my family lifestyle. This is what we did for practice and fun and socializing. We would always be playing something, right? So that's part of why I do this, and it's actually good for your mind. So if you haven't tried reading music, this is like a great time to explore that. This channel has a music department. It's actually a school. My channel is not just a channel. I've created a school out of my channel, which is absolutely bananas. But I have accumulated 1,300 videos and separated them into segments where you have business, you have the art department, you have the music departments, and then you have a little bit of a fashion department. And I've kind of placed everything in like locations depending on what everybody's interested in, right? So if you are very interested in music, I do have a music section or department playlist that can show people how to walk through how to learn how to read music. If that is something. What time? It is now 11:44 a.m. on my side. So that's what I have here. Yeah. Okay. Going back to this. I'm feeling a little chuffed because I haven't used and played this piece in a while, but this is now a good time to do it, so I'm doing it. Sunday is a great time for classical music. I have to agree. Oh. That was right. What? C natural? B flat. D, oh, sorry. Mm. Wait, wait. Let's remember here and then. Oh, wait, yeah. big enough. Okay. So, oh, thank you. Thank you for popping over. I'm literally just working on some music because, yeah, my fingers need it, my brain needs it, my mind needs it. Mm-mm. Yeah. Okay. Back to reading music because just be, just because you play music doesn't mean to say that, you have to, I think you have to learn the basics, hey. I'm always emphasizing like the basics because I am still technically a music teacher. So as a music professional, also an art professional and a business professional, I think that practice in any field is important. It's important. You got to use your brain to keep the practice going, right? Yeah. Okay. And then, okay, and I'll play, let me do a little bit more of this, and then I'll just play you a track that yeah. Wait. to work on the piece of music that I'm working on. I took a break for a few seconds just to absorb my fingers from going bananas. Okay, let's go back to it. page. Okay. Hold on. Oops. Almost went through the whole thing. Okay. So I got a little bit done. Oh, I need to do my Poshmark, I think. So I'm going to call it just a quick... Okay, that feels pretty good that I worked on that. A little rusty, but there you have it. Okay, I'm going to head on out. Thank you for joining me briefly. I know it's the morning. I'm going to go for a swim in a little bit. So this is what I was working on. It was something I really had to do because my brain needed the music food, because you obviously need to feed your brain the music. So that's what I did today. Thank you again. I'm very much appreciated. I'm going to do a couple more things today, but I will try to come back on Sundays around this time while my student is gone. But when he arrives back, I'll have to switch over from Sundays to another day. But during the week, I'm here around Tuesdays. I tried the Mondays. Monday's a little hard to kind of like get through, but we're going to give it a try. So have a great day, folks. Oh, tomorrow is Monday. Thank you again for popping over. I do appreciate it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave some comments. If you want to learn a little bit about music, I got like a whole tutorial collection of music education, because that's what I was teaching for a long time. So besides, yeah, I have a whole bunch of things. So feel free to browse and take a look. Have a great day, folks. Thank you.